everyone, I'm Shanna, your photo book master. Today I'm going to talk to you about adding text to the spine of your photo book and 2 different ways to do that. Let's dive in. Adding text to the spine of your photo book is essential for several reasons. It helps you quickly identify the book on your shelf, it keeps your collection organized, and it adds a professional touch to your books. Now let's explore the 2 ways that you can add text. The first method involves using photo book software. So most photo book creation tools or online designers have an option to add text to the spine. So you can see in this example, I'm going to add a text box up at the top. I am on the cover, I'm not on the inside pages, and I'm just going to type in 2019 fall photos. And I'm going to select that text and I can choose the font that I would like to use. Now I do suggest keeping your font fairly simple. If you use anything too cursive or fancy, it's a little hard to read. So choose a simple font, select a color that's going to stand out well against whatever the background is on your cover. Now I always go ahead and center align the text. It's just easier when you're working with a text box to move it around when things are centered. In this case, I have the option of flipping the text within the text box. So now I can just simply move that box around until it is center aligned with the page and I feel like it's centered on the spine itself. Now in some programs you'll have to manually turn that text box. In this case there is an option to actually flip the text. You'll have to look through the options in the design program that you use and just adjust accordingly. Now the second option for adding text to your spine allows a little more creativity. So this is where you design that piece outside of the online designer where you're creating your photo book. Something like Canva, maybe you use Photoshop or Illustrator, whatever program you like to design in. You go to that program and you create the piece that you're going to import into your project as an image and add to the spine of your book. The reasons you might want to do this. Maybe there's a specific font that you want to be able to use on your spine that isn't available through the online designer. Maybe there's a specific brand color or who knows what it is. Maybe there's an exact color that you would like to use and not every color is available through your online designer. It could be possible that the online designer you use does not allow for a text box to be added to the spine. Whatever the case is, you do have the option to create outside of the online designer, save it as an image, and import that image, add it to your spine. I'll show you an example. So in this case, I'm in Canva. I've created a spine that is the same size as one of my photo books. I created it 1 inch by 10 inches. So I'm going to I'll just add GingerSnaps in there. I want to make sure the font is smaller. And in this case, I need to actually rotate that text box. So we'll go 90 degrees. And now I can take that box and center it completely. If you want your font to be centered on your spine, the other option is to put it on the lower end or the top end. You can decide whatever your preference is. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like to just add a little embellishment as well. So we'll take this little star symbol and we'll add it down by the GingerSnaps word. So once we have that looking the way we want, we're going to go ahead and we're going to download this image. Now we're going to save it as a PNG file, PNG file, and you want to click the box that says transparent background. So that means when we get that image, there's going to be no white box behind it. It will just be the letters and that little star image that we've added to it. Okay, so we'll go back to our project and we will import that image we created, and you'll see it pop up here. And I'll pull that image onto the cover. Now it needs to be resized. So now you'll see I have the image created. You have the option to change the size. If we hit preview, you can see this specific font I wanted to use, specific colors for those specific stars, they can now be included on the spine of the book. So whether you use the built-in photo book software options or you create a custom design in Canva or Photoshop or wherever else, having text on the spine of your book makes it easily identifiable and adds a polished professional look to your whole collection. Remember, if you're creating a series of books, decide if you would prefer the text centered or placed near the bottom, and be sure to keep it consistent. Just jot down the details of the font that you use in the first book, the size, the color, and keep it consistent across all your books. It will look much nicer on your shelf. One final thought, be sure not to create your text too large. I went through a phase where the text I used on spines was too large, and it's just not my favorite. To me, it looks a little juvenile. I have one example of that. This one here is quite large. It maybe doesn't look bad on its own, but a whole row of them, it's pretty large. There are 2 more examples here where it's just a little more professional looking, a little more polished, and that one as well. Just a thought to keep in mind. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow along with more tips and tutorials. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd be happy to chat with you.